So if you merge creativity with reality, then the answer is success.
Perfect. Yeah,
Perfection.
Right. Yes.
Because in reality, we deal with the actual issue the way you see it. But in creativity, because today's world is disruptive, people can do so many things in different ways. You allow for adjustment. So for me, I began with myself and said, I'm not going to be the old guy putting on those suits all the time. How am I going to... At first I said I'm not going to quit music now without having a big album or probably a global album. Then for that to happen, it doesn't just be the music alone.
Yes.
It's also the person. So are you accepting to grow old physically?
Or
health-wise?
Yeah.
Because once you let go of your body, then even if you're good by vocal, it doesn't appeal, it won't match. Yeah. So most people are wondering, they are not putting that 1 + 1 together. Like this guy has been going to gym, making sure, taking care of his body, staying fit, looking nice. Those are the things that you connect to young music.
Perfect.
So
like
that
how they say, what you give the body is what you give the body.
Exactly. So now, remember, it's also like, even if you looked at the global situation of corporate companies and governments, they all want young people. All companies are advertising to young people. They no longer do products for the old.
Baby boomers and millennials.
You know?
What's millennial Gen Z is millennial kind of situation.
You get it. So it's also important for us as brands to also target the same audience. So how do you target them? Number one, you have to behave like them, think like them, look like them, then you're in them.
I guess you don't look like them. You look like us. BebeCool doesn't grow old. We like where I started as a coffee study, Cambodia. So we'd listen to your songs as babies. Now we're old. We're loving the album. But can I tell you, most like all favorite, like amongst all your songs, my best song is Nkulio.
Are you serious?
I swear. Wow. It's a very beautiful song. Then Love You Every Day, of course, it's an all-time favorite.
Okay. Sometimes when I choose to do certain songs, I do them knowing that for sure they will make sense to certain people. For me, I have failed to have a specific song that I love for myself.
Okay.
Because I'm challenged by the reason why I did different songs at those times. If you talk about Love You Every Day, that was definite, because for me the thinking was when this lady was writing with Michael Fingers, we focused. I wanted them to focus on love in general that appeals to everyone. When you talk about Nkulio, that's something that it's a word that affirms no matter what happens with you or for you or on you, I'm going to be there for you because you're in there. You get it? So titles sometimes reflect that actual feeling. It's the same I was talking before I go to your house. I was telling people, I was telling the viewers about why did I choose the title Break the Chains.
By the way, why?
It's because sometimes people must know globally, each human being reaches a certain time when they feel locked up on something in one place.
Yes.
It may be financially, it may be mental, it may be love, it may be something. And then at that moment you want to reinvent yourself or do better.
That's true.
You have to break those chains. You have to
break
believe.
The chain of depression.
Exactly.
Break the chain of religion.
Exactly. So that's why, because I was in that position where I needed to break that chain.
Have you been depressed before?
Yeah, I have.
That's a good sign. People say rich people don't get depressed.
They actually get more depressed. Yeah, rich people.
But now imagine what a poor person would be going through.
No.
But poor people are happy.
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you. Actually, when you don't have money, your only worry is money. Yes, there are moments there's a universal situation where you have to think about health, or maybe also when a poor person has a sick patient in hospital, or if they fall sick, they actually suffer more, okay, because they don't have probably the money to, you know, get treatment quickly and stuff like that. But in general life, the more the money, the more the problems. Now the problems have no limit when you have money.
Money, yes. They keep coming.
At least when you're broke, they have limit to only health. But with rich people, problems can come from every single kind of a corner. You imagine
like
recently we've lost, let me begin with myself. I've lost 2 friends. I've lost several people, but even including a sister. But I have lost 2 friends. One from a very rich family, you know, this is Sudin. Rajiv. How in this world do you tell me that God didn't give Dr. Sudin Ruparelia even 5 minutes to take care of his son?
Yes.
Just 5 minutes. Do you want to know how much that can depress an individual? Because even money doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
You
when
get it?
Comes to life.
So
health.
Recently I've just lost another very, very close brother of mine, Cedric. Okay? From the blue, you're looking at everything is possible. I mean, talk about it and then let him pass. Talk about it. What is it that we wouldn't have gotten for Cedric? So it shows you that life balances. Depression is actually more on this other side. Look, the kids that commit more suicide are kids from rich families. The
and
kids
they consume the most drugs.
And they consume the most drugs. So you can see that one, at least there's an advantage somewhere on being a bit poor. Not very poor, but
just middle class.
Just middle class there, where your children can value everything. They value their education, they value the little time you give them, they value, you know, a lot of, you know, input. And I'm not hammering kids from rich families. No. I'm only saying that statistics are showing certain things. So, how old are you?
25.
25.
Honestly, like, I'm making 26.
What do you do apart from? You do content creation. Oh, yes, honey. Acacia. We'll be there in 10 minutes. Only Acacia in the city oil. Okay. And I'm on live. We are talking.
Oh, it's alive.
No, it's okay. Yeah, we live on my TikTok, and then we also will have content created. So apart from content creation, so content creation is a job you're doing as a job.
No, I'm not making it a job. It's actually when you came as a signing a contract.
Oh, you were signing a contract with GoTV.
Yes.
Wow.
So yeah, I didn't want to go back home. I was like, okay, so I talked to him and say.
So I think that makes a lot of sense for. I hope there's some government officials that are watching this.
I know, I hope so.
Because I couldn't have been perfectly at the right time to pick you up, to find out that your job is actually content creation.
Yes.
And what are those aspects? Together straight everyone's called there. Kaboja. Like you're doing this as a job. And
I
how
started
many
monetizing it.
Then you started monetizing.
I started as a joke, like I have to be in front of a camera, so slowly it started picking up and
find out how best they can help
the young people. Yes, because it's mostly young people.
Because now this one, government doesn't have to look for a job for you.
Yes,
you create your own jobs. So nearly, if we say 70% of Ugandans are young people, it's very easy for all Ugandans to be content creators, because in this country there's a lot to be shown to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can create out of everything. I mean, the day you ever go back to Kotido.
Have you been to Kotido? Very many
times. Come on. I love Karamoja. I just love it. I even the third time I went there, I wanted to open up a business there.
Please.
Because beers are 15,000. Here in Kampala, a beer is between 8 to 10,000. In Karamoja, everywhere you go, 12,000, 15,000.
Which part did you go to?
Everywhere. I've been doing.
I think it was because BebeCool is around, so they're going to be like, ah.
You want to tell me they were cheating me?
See, one of the South Carolina.
Wait. Open, I give them something. Let me give like a 50.
Oh, you don't even know?
Yeah, no. It's because you're Karamajong.
Thank you.
What's your name? Come.
What's your name?
Esther. How old are you?
She's 10.
10. Nice to meet you, Esther. I will look for you.
Bye-bye. Oh my God, this toy is so heavy.
Yeah, the car is armored.
It's bulletproof.
Yes, it is.
So I'm surfing here, guys. No one can get me.
Wow, that's. You see how luck can come up?
I know. You just
among us all kids, the one that is there is a Karamajong, and I have a.
They're not gonna believe her. Like she got 50K.
I should find that girl again. Cobra, when you park,
Yes.
parkinga,
Yeah.
Komeo,
Bamita Esther.
akawala akwe.
Okay.
Today na kola anjiwa. That would be very beautiful. So basically,
you were talking about how the government can come in.
Yeah.
Government, please don't tax us.
government needs to first look at the advantages of supporting this sector so quickly.
But there are even agencies that do attraction.
No, but you see, even this has nothing to do with the agencies. This has everything to do with giving an opportunity to young people to do constructive things. Okay? Of course,
with the global trends, things are changing.
Yogera naye tajja yogera kugeza jatiki.
Come on, immediately.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 1 second.
What's up?
How are you?
Cool.
You're not camera there. I really like what's happening?
Musoga.
Why do you guys call him Musoga?
He's a Musoga. He does certain things that Basoga do.
You're among the people who have wrong perceptions.
No, they are good, those things. I didn't say they are bad.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm shooting videos, I use his phone, but I tell him, put your phone in airplane mode. He doesn't. Still the video cuts in the middle. So instead of taking 5 hours shooting, I take 10 hours because it's the island.
Watch and pack up.
Then put two. So anyway, we are here. We're
This is my
gonna
first time here, but I've seen it online.
Aldea. It's a very nice place. It's calm. I like the colors. I like,
You're gonna give us a concert for Break the Chains?
concert for Break the Chains
next
year. Because I want the songs to go.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
People
let
must
the
feel
people
them.
feel them.
Because you know, you listen to this song, you think it's your favorite. The next time you listen to African Love, you're like, okay, this is nice. Then you listen, but I love Home. Home is very
Yeah, home is so personal. Home, you go love you every day. You go, things that music that can reach you big. And I'm not surprised that there's people have started to understand. Please let me come up. Today I'm not opening for anyone but her. queen of the day.
See that invited, guys? Please don't feel bad.
This one? Oh, beautiful. Let's pick up the map.
Oh, yes. Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Let me go say hi to you. When I catch you later. Hi, mommy.
Tukata again.
Definitely, I have to give her the shoes. There you go. Hey, Mzee meet Jemimah, sorry, you have it. Meet Jemimah.
Nice meeting.
Now,
I
let me meet my wife.
songs. I know, I love her. I like that. Both of you.
Jemmy is a content creator.
Even if you don't grow old, so like the perfect couple.
She's a content creator who did music.
I think I've been watching her videos.
Yeah, she so-
reposted like 2 of them.
Oh. So I went and told her that I want to have lunch with you and to appreciate, because whatever you are doing it so natural and genuine. The fact that you're a Ugandan and you jump up to push a product for a Ugandan, I was like, no way.
That's what we should
If this life today can also push your brand to anywhere else, I'll be very happy to hear that more companies are coming in for Jemimah. And maybe
Guys,
also and push, because the more you push, the owners of those products will come up and say, you know what, I need to meet so and so, I need this person, go and get ABC. I call Clever soon, I don't Clever. Go find that lady. And here we are. Guess what? She's a Karamajong.
Oh, nice.
And then like,
And on the way, just on these lights, we stopped and then a kid knocked. And she's like, oh, this one is Karamajong. I don't know how she knew.
they're the one.
So we opened, and then this little girl, she's so pretty. She's extremely pretty, so I've told Cobra to go pick her, we can have lunch with her. And she's Karamajong, and they're speaking in Karamajong.
I thought it's supposed to be just a tour.
No, you see, that's how they
Life is a team sport.
Yes. You know, we can't miss such an opportunity. Okay.
It's got some
Yes, sir.
It's
Cobra, go and get me that girl.
called Esther.
It's called Esther. Mugambe, see, ugenda kutukana yesimanyi wayogera Oluganda. Gamba ajje, ugenda mwongera ssente.
erimu kamera mabega mu motoka eyange ngitaire wansi eri ku jacket
What the hell? That's so cool. You're so big. Hi. Welcome. Thank you.
Yes.
Don't fall down.
You're moving so fast. Oh,
Oh,
I have 5 eyes.
okay. I'm worried. You miss your step.
You're moving so fast.
Yeah, no, that's good to see. But she also wants and meet Kadu Abu, who is hiding from coming.
You should also meet me.
You will not you.
Meet Musoga.
Oliver.
Hey, let her meet Musoga.
We are not meeting Musoga. Yes, preferably,
Yeah.
And let the table before and invited the 4th guest. And maybe you join. Please, please, please. Please.
Come here, right there.
I want Jimmy to be very comfortable.
Bye. Good luck, Chan.
Oh,
I like this.
Nice to meet you. Bridget is what tribe?
Chiga.
Chiga. This is nice. Chiga,
Chiga.
Jong, Muganda.
Funny thing. My dad. By the time you're
I want to pick a stand.
What's his name?
called the Papa Buddha. It's from West Nile, from Arua. Yeah, my mom is from Barbados, but no, a cousin. So that's why.
So is your mom in Kampala or in Kampala?
Funny thing.
But your dad is from Lagos.
No, he's Bugara. From Arua.
From Aroa. My best friend, or she refused me to say best friend.
No, I think so the best friend is supposed to be one, not many. You, everyone is your best friend.
Thank you. I find that niche with people who are like, this is my best friend, this is my best friend.
Because I'm genuine, I feel a good person to
No,
me
it
is a
should be
best
one
friend.
No,
person.
you can have many good friends.
Okay, my
And
closest
out
friend
of your good
is
friends,
from
you have-
Kitco. He's an actually. I should consider him my best friend. We've been to school together, we've led life together. So I'm accustomed to having different tribes as my friends. I don't really have. Do I have a very close Muganda friend? Kadu. Do I have a very close Muganda friend? Maybe Tseka. You're not my friend, you're my brother.
Yeah, you can be a brother and a friend.
And a friend,
Then
yeah.
is automatically a friend, but I'm saying these friends that you make, maybe it's Tseka, who else? He's a Munyoro. So you can see. And at my house, everyone who stays or works here, apart from my kids, they are Basoga.
This is regional balance.
And me and my wife. What you are getting?
She's
Torimba, you get Amazon.
she's a mixture of Randese and Arab. Born in
But wait. Tebagenda
Okay,
kuzzako butuuze bwange mama munyankole I'm not
You're not an Arab.
bagenda kuzzako butuuze bwange. And I was born and raised in Jinja, so I'm still Ugandan.
You consider yourself from the Eastern.
yeah, I think that would only be fair to
Yes.
for her
Thank you.
to, and then definitely home
Yeah, I was born and raised in Jinja, so
until when I snatched her to
It's
Kampala.
not Shah from Ginger, right?
Yeah, she was walking the streets of Kampala.
But only do and or maybe we're just too new to the
we
generation.
are new to
Yeah,
the
new to
generation.
the
We think our story is out there
Maybe we're
everywhere.
new to What's the
Yeah.
story? Where did they meet? How? See?
Yeah. For you, are you in my generation or?
She's a Gen Z.
She's a Gen Z. Ah. Then both of you can't
You
know
guys
the
are
story.
Mommy is
Yeah.
She is.
Are you in baby boom?
I'm learning them. I have at least heard about millennials. It's us, Gen Z's, it's you guys, but the rest I don't know.
The Gen Z Alpha.
Alpha is a Gen Z, of course.
The Gen Z Alpha. Like after us, it's the Gen Z Alpha.
Yeah.
It's another
Gen Z Alpha is a new one.
Yeah.
Yes,
I thought you were saying my son
No.
Alpha is a.
No, but Alpha is a Gen Z. And
Yes,
the other is a
Honorable.
Gen Z.
Sebo.
She's so beautiful. I didn't even know there was we were going to be live or what.
Lady Kulais.
But she look good.
That's cute.
Okay, so
It's okay.
Have you been to Karamoja?
No, but I would love to go there. I would love to. He went to.
He has been telling me he has been there very many times.
The village in Karamoja.
No. It's Moroto, it's Kotido, Habim, Kabong, where the depot is. Someone is representing her area. That place is very cold. They can't stand the cold. When we were under, as Miss Tours in Karamoja in 2021, so we went to Jersey. Never again. When it's already
cold.
I'm used to my personal investment.
But that is felt, I think, by us. Otherwise, people who, like if you lived in Europe and if you lived in America and you experience winter, when you come to that side, cover is normal.
It's natural.
So you wouldn't feel it?
They would.
No, you would. Because obviously the body
normal.
changes. The body gets used to a certain temperature depending on where it is at that moment. The moment you move out of that temperature, go to a sunny place. Of course, it takes time to adjust, you sweat a lot and everything. Then after some time, you just get used to it. That's how the body gets, goes through that.
So this lady was like, she needs tips. Why aren't we growing old? I told her, those tips Mami Zoo will give you. Me, I can only give you mine.
Also on how to take care of it.
Mama, it's like my birthday.
Make him your birthday first thing.
My birthday.
First deal is best friends.
Of course, we do fight. We did fight a lot when we were young.
Not a lot.
A lot.
With Mami Zoo, when you fight 3 times,
Can I ask this
Lord.
question? But I feel like that's please don't be offended. What was the what drove you to sing?
Auntie, she had gone. She had left. We had separated. And then, rest in peace, Reddy and Weasel had a plan to use my situation for their advantage musically. So when I found out they were in studio doing songs that were going to mock my pain, I went to studio quickly and said it publicly that my wife has gone.
This girl.
We have a visitor, guys. Come.
The one from the oh, you saw her when you were coming, yeah? I think she's alone.
Sit.
But you sit down.
Ask her if she speaks English.
Very young.
Oh,
Have
good.
a translating job.
Take off the... She was looking very nice.
Ask her if there's any language.
Ambo, yun yung check ko pa. Nakakaroon. Amo ang ganda.
A little Uganda. The Uganda she speaks is for when she's asking for money. That's nice. So, the tips that she was talking
Let's
about.
ask her what she'll eat.
Yo, cham cham. Soda kanyama na chips and chicken.
And which soda?
And soda kama.
First, serve this lady a soda, Fanta.
Fanta, she wants a Fanta.
She prefers a cold one or room temperature?
No, the dim for the. No, the dim.
Is a Cassandra. Yeah, of course. I hear there is a business,
It's actually a
So
booming
inhuman.
business.
but it's inhuman. So talking about the tips, I want to give you two that are very crucial. One, be a very good friend to your man. Two, accept to be the second, not the first.
Allow him lead.
Allow him lead in everything. Then third, always say sorry, even if you're not in the wrong.
Okay, life is already actually.
Life is already. So when you say sorry, even if you're not in the wrong, your partner gets to learn that this war will end. There's no need to extra going to anger. And you know the word sorry is the strongest word in every life, especially in relationships. Because even if you don't say sorry, you're going to stress yourself, but you will still come back to it. You get it? So it's easier you say sorry and then things end quickly. So guys, please look into the men. Yes, Mr. One. Guys, so nice.
All time favorite.
Why? Yes, you have
The one I see as
sobola kubanga tutuuka kutwalira nakasha mafuta g'akasha clients ba suppliers nabo n'abatwanja
little bit step.
Yes.
Hi, Vincent.
Hello.
Let me have a beef steak. Medium well.
Twas slowing that down.
So
What do you have in here?
we have chips, rice,
Subira and
fried plantain, crispy or soft.
Crispy.
So the beef steak we have flambe steak
finance
cooked using the cognac.
because my
We have beef tomatoes.
it doesn't make
They
any
use
sense.
this
Not the whiskey. Please don't put pepper. What sauce is that coming? No mushroom. I don't like mushroom.
How do you prepare it?
Well done.
Bombamo 30 minutes kamubiro n'omulenzi ambuulire exactly but sina 30 minutes
You prepare it together, you make this person
Yeah.
How much is that? I think it's
And chips and chicken.
So for the chicken, we have the stream of chicken.